All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It was the non-farm payrolls, and surprisingly, it was very surprising. So there's a couple of things. The market is taking it kind of well. If you've been looking at the futures so far, it doesn't look like anything happened, but you're already down by 0.8. It doesn't look like anything happened. Oh, hello. But so fact of the matter is, I actually woke up. I forgot we had the non-farms. I knew we had it, but I woke up a little later, so I was pooping. But I said I'll go live if it was a big one, and it kind of was, but it wasn't. So here's the deal. They revised it down. We were just talking about, Donald Trump learning some of the tricks from a couple years ago. And yeah, pretty much the last two jobs reports, they got revised down over 200,000 combined. It's actually crazy. So we're talking like a print that was at like 148,000 is now 14,000. And others literally were down like 19,000 to some metrics. So that was very bad. I even told you guys a couple years ago at one point, there will be a day where you get a revision that's negative. And that one was kind of close. But here's the kicker now. Are you ready? Market's reacting to Apple and Amazon. You see what you're doing right now, but the revisions, the only way they're going to be like, it doesn't matter, because it was the government. So most of the revisions came from the government sector. So that's the only caveat to it. It's not as if this changed other industries, but generally, though, welcome to August, and now that is your first sign of a weakening labor market. Again, this whole time, last 7 months, I would say it's all within range, but 70,000 versus 110, it's not that big of a miss, but considering you just had a 250,000 revision, what does that mean about 70,000? So we will see, but all in all, I think you're going to get a little bit of a drag. We have seasonality, but bonds are loving it. Yeah, rate cut odds, they moved up about 10% in the last 30 minutes, hour from the data, but when it's all said and done, I'm sure by the close, it'll look a certain way. We'll see all the politics. You should hear a little bit more about reciprocals, but I think we're going to need some follow through. Just take it, though. A little bumpy first step to begin August, baby. So, Chad, I hope you're ready for all of it. We're going to have a fun Friday here. I hope you're living good. And good morning. How are you? Uno mas, baby. What up, Dos Nacho? What up, Ansel, Tim Whitman, Kurt McGuire? Oh, good day start. Malcolm King, Tyree, LT Play, Timmy. What up, baby? What up, iPod? Good morning, Jay Samuels, Dean, FRT, Miss, how you doing? Liquid Skittle, C. Miller, George, me, not you, Blue Beach, baby, J. Biz, Miguel, Andreas, Loud Pipe, Zoraj. Good morning, baby. What up, Options? What up, MK? What up, Deb C. Daniel, Christian, apologies, Z-Rod in the house, Farmer Jim in the house, baby. What up, Nate? What up, Kuyon, SGD? Marcus Hanlon. Oh, my, are y'all ready? It's Friday. You know it's Friday, right? Oh, you know it's Friday, right, bro? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Oh, what a time to be alive. You're blessed, bro, and praise the Lord. And thank you to the veterans, man. We got a lot. So, Chad, lock in. Get ready for Friday. And here is Josh AI with the news, baby. Good morning. Top overnight news, trade tariffs, White House issues tariffs for trading partners, baseline rate stays at 10%, Bloomberg, Washington Post, Reuters, Trump's reciprocal duties estimated to raise effective U.S. tariff rate to post-WW too high of 15.2%, Bloomberg, Europe Inc. wakes up to Trump's new tariff reality, Reuters, EU plans to boost U.S. LNG purchases under $750 billion deal, Reuters, Trump hikes Canada tariffs to 35% from 25%, but still applies only to non-USMCA goods. Bloomberg, Thailand praises 19% tariff, says it will maintain country's competitiveness. Reuters up one. Cambodia and Thailand receive 19% tariff following peace deal lower than originally feared. Bloomberg, Japan's Akazawa believes Japan can secure 15% tariff for planned chip tariffs. Nikkei will press U.S. to reduce auto tariff. Bloomberg, China halts approvals of outbound investment in U.S. amid ongoing trade negotiations. Nikkei, Trump's carve-outs since Liberation Day tariff announcements have totaled $1T, Bloomberg. Markets, Goldman Sachs warns investors to hedge as corporate bond yields hit 2007 lows. Bloomberg. Japan Finance Minister Kato voices concern about speculative movements with yen near weakest since March. Bloomberg. Trump's copper tariff reversal sparks $3.54 billion win for bearish options traders. Bloomberg. Corporate Apple revenue growth blows past expectations amid strong iPhone sales and rebound in China, warns of $1.1 billion tariff hit. Bloomberg, CNBC, Reuters. Amazon operating profit guidance below expectations. AWS revenue growth trails rivals. Bloomberg, CNBC, Reuters. Big tech capex approaching $400 billion this year as Street stays optimistic that AI bets will pay off. Link. Target making progress on increasing on-shelf availability following improvement in customer demand tracking. Bloomberg. Google loses appeal in case involving Epic Games and requiring revamp of its App Store Play. Reuters. Vale earnings exceed expectations underpinned by nickel and copper output, reduced China iron ore shipping costs. Bloomberg. Chevron agrees to share Venezuelan oil production with Maduro government under New Deal. Bloomberg. Trump asks bank CEOs for pitches on monetizing Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, including via IPO. Bloomberg's trade advisor Navarro Chie convened meeting with tech and recycling executives to discuss ramping up production of rare earths magnets. Bloomberg. UK antitrust regulator says Amazon and Microsoft's dominant positions in cloud computing are harmful to competition. Reuters. Gap between TSM's ADRs and Taipei listing reaches highest in more than 16 years, raising concerns over market excess. Bloomberg. European firms bring up currency hits the most since 2021. Bloomberg. Axe's first half 2025 profit misses expectations amid currency headwinds. Link. LVMH-backed private equity firm L. Catterton buys Kobe beef chain in Japan. Nikkei. Bayer boosts Roundup litigation provisions by 1.2 billion euros. Reuters. Toyota and Honda face profit dip as yen strength and U.S. tariffs bite. Bloomberg. Nintendo's Switch 2 smashes records with 6M sales in 7 weeks despite U.S. tariff challenges. FT. Economy. S&P Global China Manufacturing PMI unexpectedly contracted in July on softer export orders and domestic demand. Investing.com. Eurozone inflation holds steady at ECB's 2% target in July, defying expectations amid lower energy costs and stronger euro. FT. Eurozone manufacturing nears stabilization in July as PMI hits 3-year high despite tariff challenges. Reuters. UK manufacturing downturn eases in July as PMI hits 6-month high despite ongoing contraction. Baha. Nationwide UK house price index sees partial rebound in July. FT. Asia factory activity deteriorates to pandemic-era lows amid tariff uncertainty, subdued overseas. Reuters. Bloomberg. South Korea export growth ahead of expectations, driven by strong chip demand and signs of front-loading. Bloomberg. Reuters. Washington. White House issues letters to pharma companies demanding pricing shifts and other changes in next 60 days. FT. Geopolitics. China's covert oil trade with Iran expands via dark fleet despite U.S. sanctions. Iran Intel. China accuses U.S. of cyber attacks on military sector using Microsoft email flaws. Bloomberg. Oh man, I was peeing. No, there was supposed to be more, but there's more now. Good morning. How are you, Chattadooney? There is more. S&P futures. They are down by 1% Friday morning. Comes after U.S. equities finished mostly lower on Thursday, unable to sustain earlier gains from the positive sentiment surrounding Microsoft and Meta. Earnings, pharma, managed care, medtech, biotech, paper, packaging, apparel, beverages, restaurants, energy, banks, and asset managers among the laggards. Treasuries notably firmer, with the curve steepening following a soft July report. Yields down 15 to 17 basis points at the short end. Biggest move on the 2 years since April's Liberation Day. Dollar is down by 0.9, but still on track for healthy weekly gains. Gold is up by 1.3, Bitcoin down by 1, and WTI is up by 0.1. Bigger focus on softer than expected July jobs report and significant downward adjustment to the prior 2 months. Report came close to the heels of Waller and Bowman explaining their dissents, both pointing to a possible weakness in the labor market. Market pricing in now reflecting increasing odds of a September cut. Oh wow, it ran up to 70. So it was at 60 last time I told you. Yesterday night it was at 50. And 2 cuts through the year end elsewhere. Trump issued last-minute flurry of tariff announcements, denting the taco narrative and putting some focus on the big ramp-up in the effective rate and looming sector tariffs. Mixed big tech earnings, the other area of focus, with Amazon under pressure on underwhelming AWS and margin. Apple, helped by iPhone upside. Shift in sentiment has put renewed scrutiny on stretch valuations. Combination of dollar bounce and higher oil. Other overhangs, bullish talking points continue to revolve around U.S. macro resilience, fiscal clarity, reconciliation bill passage, elevated earnings beats, tariff mitigation measures, low volatility backdrop, and systematic fund buying. July non-farms up by 73,000 from 110. May, June revised down a collective 258. Unemployment rate ticked up to 4.2. Prior 4.1 healthcare jobs moved higher. ISM manufacturing, construction spending, and consumer sentiment come out later today. ISM expected to be 49.5. Bowman and Waller released statements about dissents. Bowman noted she sees no reason to maintain policy level amid slowing job growth and diminished upside. Similarly, Waller agreed that the private sector job growth has stalled and tariffs are likely only posing off a one-off boost to prices. And is that it? No, tech earnings. Apple boosted by better iPhone in China. Amazon beat. AWS underwhelmed. Clack beat. Increased process control intensity a tailwind. Reddit up big. Takeaways focused on stable user growth and ad momentum. DXC beat across metrics, raised guidance, and talked up AI integration. CLX organic growth better. Boot beat and raise. Colm down big. US weak spot. BZH missed and flag. Difficult sales backdrop, particularly in Texas. Healthcare SYK takeaway positive noted. Strength in med surge and ortho, but high bar. Lumina beat and raised despite difficult academic trends. IR raised. EPS guide on FX volume outlook reiterated. EMN latest chemical name to miss and guide below on difficult macro. Hun flagged as muted seasonal improvement in construction demand trends that it expects to persist. Elsewhere, coin pressured with relatively light quarter lined up against high bar, though takeaways positive on stablecoin. First Solar beat and better margins, raised rate, GM, and volume guidance. Outside of earnings, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac up on the latest privatization headlines, and MODG announced CEO resignation and delayed spinoff of Topgolf. Habibi. We still got good time. We got good time and good morning. And God is good. Amen. So we got some pre-market movers. A lot of earnings, as always. So if I don't say anything, it's probably earnings. Fig up 18, IPO, Reddit 18, earnings, NVT 7.4, ASX 6.1, guides full year CapEx and revenue, KMB 5.2, earnings for Solar 3.2, Regen 2.7, Eli Lilly and NVO both up 1. US reportedly planning a pilot to cover GLP under Medicare, Medicaid. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, Trump asking banks for pitches on monetizing, even including IPO. Tile up 14 off earnings. IRTC, Fivin up 8 off earnings. FBIN 2.3 earnings. DV 1.8 JP Morgan upgrade. NAM 57 recent SPAC merger. FDMT 37 presents 60-week results. Phase trial of regulatory update. FLGT up 12 off earnings. Lens up 6.7 approval of Viz for treatment of presbyopia. FFAI up 4.3 starts trial production. Super One factory at Hanford, Connecticut or Canada. I don't know what that is. California. Telsa up 3.6. Kohu up 2.8 off earnings. GWW down 11 off earnings. Amazon down 8 off earnings. Galaxy down 7. Myrna down 6. Favorable UK ruling on EP patent. KEP down 5. Shinhan Securities downgrade. HIMS down 4.9 on the Medicare Medicaid news. Affirm down 3.6. Rothschild and Redburn initiates neutral. Same with SoFi down 3. BNTX down 2.9. UK Appeals Court for Moderna patent. BLDR down 2.5. Bear downgrade. Starbucks, Carlyle, Tencent, and others shortlisted to invest in China business. FLR down 16. Earnings. WT down 3 or 9. Earnings into acquire series partners. Neg down. Viva down 4, METC down 4.6, and that one's Brazilian. So yesterday we talked about a really good play on the watch list. So here's what you could do. You could watch the watch list right now, or you could ask me about it and get banned in an hour. So that's what's going to happen, Chad, okay? So pay attention, right? You're here in the morning. If you watched last night, you're ready. You're going to be fully prepared on this play. You get what I'm saying? And then if you're coming in later, I don't know what to tell you. It's fucking 5 a.m. and we did it yesterday at 7. And I did leg day and I broke up a fight. I don't want to hear it. Okay? But here's the deal. We talked about it last night. I said I'll work with you on this one. You give me the name. I will go and we could spend a couple hours today. We have time. But we could go and we could confirm these because a lot of these are scams. So the rare earth is going to be fire. But like I'm saying, we brought up the USAR one. We looked over. I'm going to call that fool, actually. We'll call him right now. But at the end of the day, like, even the METC yesterday, it popped, but it's Brazilian. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's foreign names in all of them. So I gave you guys a map if you want to compare it to Microsoft. The idea is Microsoft is going to buy one of these guys and then the DFD. Probably the Department of Defense first and then Microsoft. But chances are it's going to be a supplier of Microsoft like it was with MP and Apple. So it's a very big, again, the only way you guys are going to mess up on this is if you play too big and it loses and you don't have enough time or whatever it may be. Right now, we are in the hunting stage. If you let your emotions get ahead of you and turn it to a bad play, that is your responsibility, brother. Other than that, we are in the hunting stage. So, like I'm saying, people are bringing them up, but be careful. I just saw another one of them. So that is something we should look at, though. ABR, power down 20, XBP down 12. Amended term loan facility. LWLG down 9. Earnings update. OBL down 5.9. Announces Ligon Medtronic commitment. Nuclear lower. Semis lower. Bitcoin lower. And Chinese ADR lower. Yeah, so that's the thing. If you're saying ASX, if it's Australian, I don't think it's gonna hit. So think about it. MP is an American company. The Department of Defense is not going to become the largest shareholder of a foreign entity. Like I said yesterday, I don't know how I feel about it because in a weird way, I'm like, are we becoming China? And are we nationalizing everything? What the fuck? So that's a whole nother debate, but we can make money on it while it's happening. Do you understand? And that's why I'm saying it's not going to be a foreign name. It might be a random small name, but it has to have a link to Microsoft or the DoD. It's very simple. We just don't know. Somebody has the contract, I'm sure. I'm guessing, but, connecting the dots, I think I'm in the neighborhood. But like I'm saying, what we got to do now, avoid the dog shit. You know how many companies are just, I saw one this morning, NAM. So there was another like SPAC, and I'm like, oh, energy, minerals, maybe this is it. I'm like, bro, this was a fucking founded in Zimbabwe on June 5th, 2025. Headquartered in the Cayman Islands. Like, do you guys not understand what's going on? So 9 out of 10 of these names are going to be bullshit. You get what I'm saying? And one of them will get the contract. That company is going to rip, and then all of you are going to lose on the fakes that just have it in the name or just sound good. Kinda. I got a great example because I made money on a dumbass play like this before. QuantumScape. You guys remember beginning of this year, I told you about Quantum being a bubble before all the YouTubers went crazy on it. You remember that? Yeah, I did that. I know. Oh, yeah, I got the facts, bro. I got receipts. Every day I'm live, big dog. I made the watch list for it. You probably didn't watch it. But either way, QS. This was a dumbass play because I was like, oh, Quantum. It just had Quantum in the fucking name. They make batteries. Has nothing to do with Quantum. But it worked for a little bit, but that's why I made it free. And then we did our thing. So you're going to get that with the rare earth minerals. But once the deal gets announced, if you're not the real one, you're going to get clapped. All right? So I think it'll be fun, man. We could go on a hunt. It's a good opportunity. We could look for it. Just don't clap yourself by going too big, and don't go with an amount you can't live with. Don't let your greed be like, oh, it's a big play. Oh, man, no, you're going to fuck up. You need information. You need to do it right. Do you understand? Hear me right now. You hit this play correctly. We do it the right way. Avoid the errors. You're going to make money. That's why it's just like, don't focus on how much. Don't focus on trying to get greedy with it, because that's how you're going to get burned. That's how you're going to take what I'm saying now educationally and then get ahead of it and try to front run it and then go into these ideas. And then, we need to confirm it. If we do it the right way with the right info, we narrow it down. Any little amount can do a lot of work. We've done that a lot this year. So we will see. But now we do something every day. Yeah, baby. For real, man. And it means a lot. And I truly, earlier this week, I called out, the veterans. And I told y'all, man, thank you. And the freedom. And we talked about how everything we do is embedded in it, bro. For real. So to not honor the veterans. But veterans, I love you. And thank you guys for everything and your service. And it is your time. It is your time to own the land. It is your time to own equities. It's your time to stop letting corporate America scam the veterans. All the little course sellers scamming veterans, all the people taking advantage of it is done. That's what I'm saying. And what I want to talk to today, all of you who have not served. So I was just telling you, I need 300 people. I need the right people. Give me the right people. And bro, if you have never served, for real, what are you doing? I'm like, listen, we have Chads going and enlisting. God bless you. And if you want to serve this country, amazing. But guess what? If you're not, what are you doing with your commitment, your voice, your support? Why are you looking down on it? Why are you having fun with the nonsense? Do you get what I'm saying, bro? All of you who have not served, I hope, too, at bare minimum. I've never served, bro. Do you not get that? I have never served. That's why I tell you, I'm a bitch. You don't get it. Oh, serious, the next level, bro. Civilian life, you don't understand what you have. And I get that part, but I don't really get it because I've never served. So at bare minimum, bro, I hope all of you stand on this. Use it. Bring it to life and show love, support, appreciation. Sometimes the words are hollow. In America, we forget a lot about our veterans, but also, too, bro, you would be surprised what one little word, support, a glass of water, assistance, getting a veteran's back and looking out for it instead of feeding them to the wolves. Like, come on, bro. So I hope, all of you who have never served, you are called. And you are called to honor those who have given everything for this country, for real. Because if you aren't going to give everything for this country, I hope you can honor it. I hope you can respect it. I hope you can understand how critical it truly is. So, veterans, the families, thank you, for real. Every single day, man. This is how we start our mornings for a reason. It's not a ritual. It's not for just, I don't know what you think it's for, bro. Every single day. And what are we doing without it, bro? Without this freedom, what are you going to do with that money? What are you going, like, come on, bro. So we love you, veterans, and I hope all of you bring this love. Bring it to real life, bro. Bring it to the greatest country in the world, and let's show it, baby. But God bless all of you, and big shout out anybody else out there giving back to their local communities. Doctors, nurses, teachers, firefighters, police officers, the janitors, the coaches, the garbage men, anybody making their community run, baby. God bless you and thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Place your right hand over your heart. Say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, baby. Send the digits! Oh, it's game time, baby. Hold on. Oh, Chatadonia. Dude, I'm like tired, you know that? I don't think I ever say that in the morning. You can hear it in my voice. Bro, but I'm hyped. I can't explain it. I'm basketball old guy exhausted, but like, I'm so hyped, dude. Oh my goodness. So Friday. Let's get it, baby. Let's have a good one, Chad. It is time to go to Gen Pop. I love you all. I love the veterans, baby. Thank you for the freedom, man. You know, I love God for the freedom. Imagine the people who helped on the earth with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God bless you. So I'll see you guys there. Have a good day. Be wise. Don't let it get the best of you. And welcome to August. We definitely got a lot more in store, as you see. So get ready.